And it is going to be Chris T. That is the precise call that we were looking forward to. It's going to be the Ken coming in from the bald man himself. Christopher Tateri. It looks good on him, bro. I'm allowed to say it.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anybody else is, but, you know,
yeah.
I got those credentials.
I cannot pass judgment. But I'll say it looks better on him than it would on me. I'll tell you what. Right now, though, Chris Wong obviously going to be one of the premier players out of his region, right? Obviously got second at the very first Capcom Cup for Street Fighter 6. Has been holding it down on the loop for a little bit, experimenting with some Maya as well. But it's interesting that Bandits, who reserved Chris T for the tiebreaker match, at the beginning actually sets him out, right? They have the home field advantage here, so they're confident in Chris being able to thwart the Luke, and we're going to see who is the superior Chris at the end of this match.
Damn, son, I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah.
I was thinking Luke again. Luke Wong versus Chris T. Ken Tatarian, actually. It should be.
There you go.
If anything. But, I mean, it makes sense. I think there's a lot of experience coming in from Chris Tatarian in regards to the Luke-specific matchup, and even so, like, throwing out Kaba out there, I don't know if that would be as effective, right? Because there's a potential my pick that is backed up not only with the Luke, and then you don't want to sacrifice or, like, even compromise having Men RD in any other spot other than the anchor, right?
Yeah, precisely. So I'm loving this shot, and just in general, getting Chris T in the mix early, maybe getting him a dub, or even in just a match to get the feel for it and get him going as an actual player in the series is huge, I think, as well for Bandits going forward.
It's throwing me off that it's the intro song as the battle stage music. It's the second time I've been thrown off, but either way, I like that pressure. I like that conversion from Chris. We do get the forward throw, drive rush on in, crouching medium punch to start, true strike throw mix-up.
Yeah, now Chris Wong not going to try to get too aggressive, right, when he's below that 3-bar threshold. Didn't want to overextend or be overzealous, just playing timid, playing clean. Oh, especially with that ODDP to check the Jinrai.
A little precautious coming in from Chris after that stand jab off of the drive rush, by the way, looking for something big. But Chris Wong instead finds his mark, lets the level 1 rip, and gets the first round.
Sorry.
Nah,
I get it. Like, this happened to me the other day, too, and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
But ODDP immediately upon the drive rush, right? Gonna test that, make sure Chris Wong keeps the gap tight.
That's a rock. This is at the damage, and I like him just going for drive rush for the Oki, much more than trying to, like, let the flash knuckles rock, go for the shoulder check as a frame kill, etc. He always dumps out damage, but also he takes big risk. Chris Tatarian actually going for a reset instead of a full-on high damage combo or carry. Kinda unorthodox.
Yeah, it was a little strange right there. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, and that might end up coming back to bite Chris T a little bit. He gets sent away on the level 1, Chris, and then another confirmation to the level 1. After the counter hit jab and the crouch strong. Nice recognition. Such quick processing speed from Chris Wong. That's one of the characteristics he's always had.
Yeah, that was a big punish on the table that could have potentially squeezed it out for Chris Tatarian, right? This was a punish off of an ODDP, so not a lot of thought behind it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of interesting to see that drop.
Like, if Chris would have spent his meter, he could have got the kill with that combo 100%. So, yeah, it definitely was ended up playing out to be a huge mistake.
But still, the footsie game, just as strong as we remembered it. Chris T now being able to, okay, very short-lived, my mistake.
Yeah, one of the frame kill throws set up. Oh, after the step kick, both players trading, but nothing that they can actually trade combo off of. And then Chris Wong, just the full faith in the crouch strong, bro.
As you should. That was a God button for a reason. Despite being taken down a couple of notches, still a very effective tool for both counter poking, even just throwing it out there as caution in the wind, and also being able to establish yourself with your offensive pressure. But the punish counter, the footsies, light to light.
That's beautiful. Now Chris T really needs to run his game here in the corner, right? Got a snowball. Chris Wong down a bit, catches him low after the initial meaty. Like, this has been right every time so far. Baited out, but wasn't actually committed to the throw.
Forcing the OD as that punish against the Jinrai. Maximum footsies yet again! Chris Tatarian.
Definitely two-stepped on him a little bit. And yeah, I think level 1 would have came up just short. So has to spin the level 2, but hey, well worth in the end to get the kill.
Most definitely. Worth every bit of bar spent, all tied up. Still, Chris Wong looking at match point, the perfect parry, not quite any sort of, I want to say like not within the distance to actually get a punish counter perhaps. I could be wrong on that.
Oh, crouch strong, getting with punish yet again. We've talked about it, right? That button has been mortalized. Not normalized, but normalized.
No, you're taking it down from godhood.
There you go.
I'm there.
You know what's up.
I missed that part. Well, it's still here. You know what I mean, guys.
Yeah.
Capcom doesn't miss that part. I'm so sorry, Knuckles.
Oh my, another beautiful light kick punish from Chris T. Going with the level 2 as well to put Chris Wong close to burnout. Oh, and Chris bet on the parry.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's better than that right there. Recognizing that Chris T just whiffed by a couple of pixels. Able to punish him outright for the kill. Nice response from Chris Wong to put a 10er on the board.
Damn, son. When it comes to whiff punishing, both of them were pretty much on point, but in terms of getting their normals clipped, it's like, man, it's hard to tell when you try to go for some of these normals because they're just barely out of range. That's happened so many times on both ends consistently. It could have gone either way, but no matter how you spin it, Chris Wong still being able to dish out that much damage off of some of these big hits is so impactful.
Yeah, right there, Chris, he tried to press a button after the light into the driver's cancel, right? Because light into driver's cancel doesn't actually, there's no type of true block string or anything like that, right? There's always going to be a gap, but it is a very quick thing to happen. So sometimes you get caught a little bit late, you get counter hit like what we saw what happened there with Chris T.
You see it right here too, like we talked about whiffing normals. Chris T was just like outside of the range of that crouching medium punch. He's memorized that normal 2AT,
yeah.
No pun intended.
Legitimately like dancing just inside and out. And right there, the Jinrai just whiffed a little bit. Chris Wong did a good job. And Chris Wong did a good job at remaining standing and pressing a standing button in response, right? So his hurt box wasn't widened by a crouching aspect. Maybe if he was crouched right there, the Jinrai would have made him block. I'm not exactly sure.
True, yeah.
You know, it was at that type of range. So